Now that you've created a PowerPoint presentation from scratch, in this next assignment, you're going to learn how to revise and format your presentation even further. So as you can see, we've already applied formatting using themes. So just as a review, if you click on the design ribbon, you'll see that we had selected the Ion Boardroom theme. Now, just as a refresher, let's say you wanted to change it again. So just remember, we are in the design ribbon and you're seeing a list of different themes at the very top. But if you hit the More button, you'll get to see all of the available themes. So let's choose something conservative. I'm just going to go with Retrospect here. And again, all you have to do is click once on the theme and it applies it to the entire presentation. Now, if you wanted to make additional formatting changes to just one slide, let's use the agenda slide as an example. I'm just going to click on it and let's make the first placeholder here where you see agenda, let's center it and let's change the color of the font. So again, if you're working with alignment and color, you're going to have to go back to the home ribbon and make sure that you've selected the text or you have your blinking cursor on it, and all you have to do is change the alignment. I'm going to go center and we're going to make the font, let's change it to a different color. Let's make this a darker shade of blue, and you can see I'm in the font group and I'll choose a shade of blue. Good contrast. Let's also make it bigger, and again, since we're already in the placeholder, I'm just going to change this to, let's say, a size 60 for now, and let's also make it bold so it really stands out. Technically, this agenda slide is your introduction to the presentation, so I do want this to stand out. Notice I'm not changing the colors of the other slides, and that's by design. I did want this one slide to stand out. Now, on the other hand, let's say you wanted to have a global change applied to your entire presentation. So an example of this would be bullet points. You'll see that this particular theme does not have bullet points. So to change that, again, for the entire presentation, use Slide Master View. And you'll see that if you click on the View ribbon, there is a Slide Master button. Now realize when you click on this, any change that you make to this particular slide layout will affect the slides that use this layout throughout the entire presentation. It's convenient because you only have to make the formatting or edits once in one area and it affects the entire slideshow. So as an example, if I wanted a bullet here for this first line of text, first of all, I'm going to make several edits, but I'm going to select that line, and then if I go back to the home ribbon, just go ahead and select a bullet point. Again, I'll be conservative. I will select the filled square bullets. So I'm going to click there, and let's also make it a little larger since it's the first bullet point. Let's make it, I don't know, size 28 for now. Let's go 24. Yeah, that looks good. And then to return back to normal view, or to leave Slide Master, just go back down to the bottom and you'll see that there's that normal view button, and it takes you right back, and you'll see that now you have the bullet points. It's a little larger, and this will affect every single slide in your presentation. So remember, if you're trying to make global changes, use Slide Master and you'll find it under View, and there's the Slide Master. Once you're in it, you can make any change to this layout and it'll affect the entire presentation. Now to leave Slide Master, go back here and click on Normal. So now let's make more changes or edits to our presentation. What if you wanted to add more bullet points? So for the agenda, I'm going to click on Project Updates. Notice when I hit Enter, you get a new bullet point, and let's add a couple more items to our agenda. The next one will be Webinar Schedule, and then LMS Upgrade. Now realize, since these are two new topics, you're going to need two separate slides added to your presentation. Right now I have, 5? I'm going to add 2 more so that I'll end up with a total of 7. So if I want another slide, the first one called Webinar Schedule, I'm going to click on the last one. I'm just going to click on the New Slide button, and just like that, I can click in that first placeholder and start creating that next slide. Same thing, if I'm on here, if I click on New Slide, whoops, there we go. We'll call this next one LMS upgrade. And there's my 7th slide. So it's that simple. Just click on the last one, hit new slide, and you get a new one. Let's go back to the new email policy slide. So I'm just going to click on that, and let's start populating the body of this slide. So I'll click in that second placeholder, and let's add the following content to this slide. Encryption, protected health information. I'll just put info for now, and then company address conversion. Go to the tardiness slide. Let's start populating that second placeholder with review policy, problem employees, and then progressive discipline. On project updates, we'll add HRIS implementation, new appraisal system, and then succession planning. On our new webinar schedule slide, we're going to add new hire orientation bi-monthly, education monthly, and then ADP weekly. And then for our final slide, we'll add the following bullet points: vet at least 3 LMS providers, review core requirements, and then budget. And as you can see, we've done a lot of editing here. We've applied a new theme, we changed the formatting, and it's looking really professional. The contrast is great. There's no problems reading the font. A good sized font for our needs. So at this point, you want to save your work as staff meeting practice 2. So remember, you want to click on File, Save As, Browse, look for your flash drive. Alright, you just scroll around here till you find it. For me, I'm just going to select desktop for now, and then I'll just add a 2 here, and then I'll hit save. So you'll be saving this to your flash drive, and then we'll upload it later to the site where I can review it.